The clarity you seek shall show itself once you stop looking at the problem. Because if you didn't have the ability to get to where you want to be, you wouldn't have the dream in your heart. And because you have the dream in your heart, means that you have what it takes to make it real. You have every bit of possibility to get there, just as much as anybody else who has done it before in the past. And guess what? Success leaves clues. It leaves clues. Success leaves clues. And if you can follow somebody else's patterns to get there, you will. Because once you set a good enough reason and you leverage yourself on your reason on why you want it, whether if it's financial freedom, you want to help people, you want to share your story, whether if it's for personal or other people's gain. And overall, it's always both. You can't have anything without fans. You can't have a business without people that want to buy the product. You can't provide a service without the people there, the people that need it. So people need that dream of yours that's in your heart because it's a gift. And when you play small and you don't try to align yourself to bring it forth into physical reality, you're depriving others of that gift. And most of all, you're depriving yourself the ability to show up as the real you. And that's where misery stems from, is when we don't allow ourselves to show up in the way that we want, because we fear that our goals are too big and we can't achieve them. Because what we look at are the problems. When you become so crystal clear on your point A to point B, it's just a straight path. You'll do whatever it takes to get there. Doesn't matter how many times you fail. Again, we don't just tell a baby after it tries to walk a few times, like, hey buddy, you should, it looks like you're not a walker, so let's just give up. You're gonna be like, heck nah. If you're that parent and somebody's telling that to your kid, come on. You're gonna tell them, no way, my kid's gonna learn how to walk. And you know what? You're gonna learn how to walk from point A to point B, no matter what it takes. So you have to also stop looking at the trees, because let's say you're down a path and there's trees all in the way and all you're doing is just hitting all the trees. Problem, 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 problem. Instead of realizing, hey, these don't really matter. These are quick. I'm just going to take care of it as best as I can, knock them out. This is showing up. Great. If it takes 5 minutes to do it or less, just knock it out right then and there. And fix the hard things very quickly, because if you can do the hard things, about 80% of your other stuff is solved. Just do that right off the rip, and then bam, just let them go, let them be. But these things are not your limiting beliefs on why you can't get there. If they're anything that's a divergence, that is, oh, I have a bad spouse, or that my partner isn't kind to me, or blah blah blah, and like they're not good, and like something's showing up where somebody's treating you wrong, start removing that tree out of the path. Start removing it from there, so that way you have a crystal clear path of what it's going to take from you to get to point A to point B. And sometimes it takes isolation. When you have a vision, you can start taking action towards it. And you also have to raise your standards. There's 4 levels of standards. There's poor. If you do a poor job, you're going to get poor results. Right? You do a poor job at work, you're probably going to get fired. Then there's good. Level 2. Well, good nowadays isn't good enough. When it's time to cut people off because the economy's getting weird and your job's like, hey, let's just find this person's good, but this person's just a little bit better. We're going to let go of this one. Good isn't good enough. People are raising their standards now. And level 3 is excellent. Reaching a level of a standard for yourself to be excellent, to show up and be the best version of you, sounds like it's good enough, right? Well, to be outstanding, which is level 4, which means standing out from the crowd, means that's where all the rewards are. Because excellent is just kind of good. And if you want to achieve your goals, no matter how hard the universe and God puts in front of you, no matter how hard you have to struggle for how long, if you keep going and you don't give up, you're going to be rewarded with all those things that you want. The exact same rewards that your favorite artist, your favorite attorney, or whatever you're going towards has achieved, you're going to achieve it too. Or your favorite YouTuber drinking sparkly waters. You can do it too. So anything that you put your mind to, as long as you have a big enough reason on why you want it, how it's going to support you, how it's going to support others, but more, I want you to reach deeper and realize, why do you want to do this? What happened to you that made you want to do this? Like for me, making this content, I suffered so much pain and struggle in my relationships, romantic and non-romantic, because I was a people pleaser. I kept giving and giving, and people kept taking advantage of me, both in romantic and non-romantic relationships. And I couldn't set boundaries, and I kept watching all these other YouTubers, spiritual coaches, whatever, and they would teach me these things, and I started implementing them in my life. And of course, I have a therapist and psychologist. So as I watch them, I'm like, man, as I've healed these areas in my life, I now want to share this. I want to share the sacred medicine that helped me learn how to do these things, and especially taking action, like right now, like making a video. I made a video every single day for a year. I finally finished my goal. I'm way past it. And that was just it for me, to commit to one thing finally and just get to it. Like I just wanted to make a big commitment, and I did. I did it. And now I just make content. Before, I couldn't even freaking make a video like this and just be in the flow and know what I want to talk about and just bam, 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 and go. It took me to keep going from point A to point B to finally make content like this, like I finally wanted. To speak and honor my voice with this level of freedom, to share what it takes. So I hope you can take this on your journey and realize, create a reason why you want this. And I wanted to do this because I've had people and great mentors help me, and it helped so much in my darkest times that now I want to do this for others while I live a life of fulfillment and purpose. And this is just one of my purposes. I'm still a digital artist. I still produce music, still coach. Like I do so many other things. And this one is so fulfilling, to know that I can help at least just one person that watched this video. So have an alchemizing day. Namaste. Keep going. Get clear on your path. And again, if you didn't have the dream in your heart, then there would be no reason for what you're doing to exist. It means you have the gift and there's someone ready to receive your gift. And because you have the dream in your heart, that means you are capable enough to create it into physical reality. All right, so peace out, bunny ears, much love. Oh, and by the way, I redid my whole area because I had the dream in my heart to increase and expand my area, so for better content. And this is just the beginning. I still got more stuff and crystals to add and all these things. All right, now peace out. All right, bye.